Welcome everybody to Romanceful Tarot. I'm about to proceed with a reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is a love reading. This being said, before we begin, I would like to mention that this is a general reading, meaning that it may not resonate with everyone who is watching. If ever this is your case and this is not like your story, check your moon and rising signs. Your message could be there. If not, please check back in the following week when I will put out a new message for your sign. That being said, if you do enjoy my videos, you can show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And I do offer also personal readings. You can reach me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com or the information at the end of the in the drop box of the YouTube. All right, so let's begin this love reading. I have here, by the way, the Celtic cross, so the traditional one, and I'm using the fairy deck, which is a deck that is specialized in love and relationships. Over here we have the Seven of Hearts. So there is darkness, there is light, there is I fear, there is illusions. There's a warning to be careful of your dreams. Be careful of the signs that are shown around you. They're not always clear. There's things going on that are somewhat obscure. They're not seen by you yet, but they will appear soon. You're going to have new opportunities. You're going to have to make some choices at specific times. And be very careful with wishful thinking. The card is giving me these strong messages that your wishful thinking may not be exactly what you want, is not what it seems to be. Sometimes we wish for things, but it doesn't turn out like we thought it would be. So be very, very careful, please. So crossing over this card, we have here the Ten of Bells. The Ten of Bells is showing me, this card shows that it denotes two people in a relationship. There's loving, there's caring, there's family, there's flourishing. The two people in this relationship here are just the perfect match. You couldn't get any better in your relationship right now. This card is of a positive omen. Everything is going as you would like. Things are even going, I would say, exceedingly well for you. So that would be my only little warning here, is to beware. Sometimes when things are too good, perhaps they're not always all that good. But so far, everything here is good. Here, like I said, we have to be careful for the wishful thinking. We have to be careful what we wish for. But that being said, over here, everything is just, these are your obstacles and your challenges. Your only challenge that I can see is to continue being careful a little bit with your wishful thinking, to really find out what it is that you want and to go towards that goal, because everything else about this card is great. It denotes a really nice basics of a relationship. We're going to follow up with the Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts, she is a positive outcome. She shows periods of pain and healing, but there's celebration of new love that is coming, or a new relationship. Or if you're staying in this relationship because everything is all perfect and rosy and good, then new beginnings, new experiences to be lived in this relationship. There is still growth to be made. Your wings are still short. You have a lot of growth, a lot of experience. You have a lot of new beginnings in this relationship. You're very well surrounded, I could see. You have the community. They're feeding off of you. You're feeding off of them. You're getting good vibes. This is a really nice card. We're going to follow up now with the Nine of Leaves. The Nine of Leaves is more of a troublesome card. Now, this card is bothering me a little bit, I have to say, because usually this card is considered bad omens. Maybe somebody is suspicious of something. Your mind is just full of worries. You have anguish. Your relationship, something is troubling you in this relationship. Your partner, as much as you wanted, perhaps that was your wishful thinking at the beginning, is to have this perfect relationship. Your partner is not quite as perfect as you thought. And it comes back to what we were saying over here, to be careful what you wish for. The partner is not always exactly what we wanted. So this card is coming back at us. It's telling us to be careful. It's warning signs. There's fear. Please look very closely at what it is you're worried about, so you can keep this relationship on path, so you can keep it going. You have really good fundamentals. Love is there. You need to find out, though, what these worries are. What is going on exactly? These worries are affecting you. We're going to move on over to our Queen of Bells. Well, she's very generous. You got a very generous soul. This card could also, not quite love related, but I do have to say, because I do feel it, there are possible presents from rich relatives that might be approaching, or that you've had not too far along. This card is everything about feminine energy. You're faithful when it comes to love. I can see that you're very serious in your relationship, and your love is also loyal. You're a charming hostess, and you're just a fantastic, good homemaker. You try and make everything perfect for everybody. So this is the card that represents the Queen right now, and a little bit of your past. If we're going to move over to your future, in the future here, we have the Eight of Hearts. Nature and stability, this is what this card is telling us. I don't know exactly what happened from here, from your nightmares. Did you have that talk? Did you do introspection to see what was going on? This card here, the Eight of Hearts, is telling me that someone is going to walk away. Are you walking away from an emotional issue? Are you walking away from a subject? Are you walking away from a pattern? Something important is going to happen in your relationship, and it's bringing you to think. You must think upon it. To continue on, we have here the Five of Hearts. In love, I can see you're vulnerable. Sometimes we have unjustified fears because we're afraid of losing the person that we love so much. And perhaps this is what was going on over here. Perhaps they're not real. Perhaps it's on a subconscious level. And perhaps, again, it's the illusions that we were created here at the beginning. This card reminds us that if we put our focus in life, and we have a great deal to do with for the quality of our lives on multiple aspects, may it be your emotional, your physical, your psychological. You have to work at it. You have to put your strength towards it. If you do that, okay, when a person puts the effort towards it, you will have most likely the gaining that you want from it. Okay, people will be around you, will be surrounding you, will be listening to you, will be there for you. You you honor, you know what you're going through, and you need to let people around you know about it though. So you need to talk, you need to communicate. When a person is single, though, I do have to say it does mean a loss that is still affecting you. So if you're not in a relationship, I'm seeing that there's a relationship in the past that's still hanging around. You need to let go of that one. We're going to follow that up with the Three of Bells. The Three of Bells foreshadows a meeting with high ranking people, perhaps. There's also, I have to say, even more importantly, what I feel coming from this card is being pulled. Somebody is being pulled. Is it your partner that is being pulled towards somebody? Is it you, perhaps, who is involved? Uh, there's a love triangle. Somebody or someone is waiting up in these wings of this butterfly, and they want to get into your relationship. They want to move you or move your partner away. Please seek some growth in this. Try and communicate and try to find out what this is all about. This card is telling me that there is a love triangle. Here we have the Knave of Leaves. He's very curious. He comes back from war. He brings back messages. He's very young at heart. This could maybe even perhaps I'm feeling this signifies your partner. I'm not meaning young in age. I'm meaning it could be young emotionally, young psychologically. They're not quite ready perhaps for this stability or for this love. They do love you, they do, but are they ready for this? I'm not quite sure. There are messages that are going to come to you that will help you in this situation. There's a lot of curiosity, there's a lot of questioning, interrogation. Try and get to know all your facts about this, about what's going on, about what the issues are, so you can move on to a higher level, so you can grow out of this, so you can try and bring yourself some plausible solutions. To finish off, we're going to finish off this with a beautiful Strength card. Strength card, even in the darkest, even in the deepest of forests, or in the deepest of the nights when it is dark, there's always a shine. There's always a moon to shine upon us to give us light. There's a star that's going to shed light upon us. There's a strength. You have strength. You're very strong. You're able to do this. You are able to get through this. If you want to get through it, you will be able to get through it. I do see, though, I do have to say that there's a little bit left here. There's a little bit left going on, a little bit of attachment, but a lot of it is being ripped away. You're holding on to something that might not be there anymore, or might not want to be there, as we said with this young messenger here with our page. You're holding on dearly, but I'm not sure. It's going to be up to you to decide, and your partner here, if it's worth letting go, if you use your strength either to keep this relationship together, or if you're going to use your strength to gather all your emotions up and turn the page to a new beginning. that ends the reading for Capricorn for this week. So I forgot to mention it at the beginning, but this is from May 30th, so today all the way until June 7th. By June 7th, I will have another reading for you, Capricorn. I hope that you've enjoyed the reading. I hope that it gave you some useful information. If you enjoyed my reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And many, many, many blessings to all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. And we will see each other soon. Thank you very much.